Twitter faces a massive cyber attack. A developer is convicted when his kill switch is activated after his firing. Volkswagen brings back physical buttons and IoT devices that run without batteries or fixed power. Welcome to #Trending. I'm your host, Jim Love. Let's get into it. This Monday, March 10th, X, formerly known as Twitter, experienced significant outages which affected thousands of users around the world. Owner Elon Musk attributed these disruptions to a massive cyber attack, suggesting involvement by a large coordinated group or even possibly a state actor. As of the time of this recording, no attacker has claimed credit or indicated a motive, but there's probably three possible motives. One could be a demonstration of capability. Some cybercriminal groups may be executing this high-profile attack just to showcase their abilities or enhance their reputation within their illicit communities. It could very well be a political statement. Given Musk's involvement in the Trump administration's Department of Government Efficiency, the attack could be a form of protest against his policies or affiliations, and frankly, there's just a lot of people who don't like Elon Musk. Or it could also be financial gain. Disrupting a major platform like X could indirectly impact financial markets, potentially benefiting those with strategic investments. Notably, Tesla's stock was experiencing a significant decline amid the turmoil. Given all the possible causes, Nicholas Reese, an adjunct instructor at the New York University Center for Global Affairs, expressed some skepticism about state involvement, considering the attack's nature and duration. But he suggested that if a nation-state were responsible, the attack might serve as a warning or a precursor to a larger operation. X's technical teams are collaborating with cybersecurity experts and law enforcement agencies to investigate the incident thoroughly. As of the time we went to air, no official timeline for full restoration has been provided, and some outages remain. There appear to have been at least 3 attacks, and while some earlier outages were resolved quickly, subsequent outages have persisted, leaving many users still unable to access the platform. A 55-year-old software developer from Houston, Texas, has been convicted of intentionally damaging his employer's computer systems by deploying malicious code designed to disrupt operations. The developer, identified as Davis Liu, worked for an Ohio-based company, reportedly Eaton Corporation, from November 2007 until his termination in September 2019. Following a corporate restructuring in 2018, Liu experienced a reduction in his responsibilities, which led to some dissatisfaction with his role. In August 2019, Liu reportedly deployed custom malware that caused production servers to crash by exhausting system resources through infinite loops. He is also said to have deleted colleagues' user profiles, but finally, he also implemented a kill switch named IsDL enabled in AD, an abbreviation for Is Davis Liu enabled in Active Directory. The code was designed to lock out all users if his account in the company's Windows Active Directory was disabled. Upon his termination on September 9, 2019, the kill switch was activated, resulting in thousands of employees losing access to critical systems. The sabotage was discovered following the system's disruptions that coincided with Liu's termination. Investigations revealed the presence of the malicious code linked to Liu. Some reports stated that the code was linked to his computer and/or his ID, but frankly, the name of the kill switch alone made it clear who had implemented the malicious code. Liu was subsequently arrested and charged with causing intentional damage to protected computers. Finally, a jury has convicted Liu, and he now faces a maximum penalty of 10 years in prison. A sentencing date has not yet been set. We did a story on our sister podcast, Cybersecurity Today, last weekend on the growing risk of insider threats, particularly at a time when mass layoffs in the tech industry have severely eroded employee loyalty and led to a large number of disgruntled employees. While events like this are certainly extreme, other forms of sabotage, such as leaking company information, could be equally damaging. Companies of all sizes need to take a look at their security and termination processes with a zero-trust lens. And for those of you who missed the click of the button when you change radio stations and roll down the highway, you are not retro and you're not a modern-day Luddite. Volkswagen has announced that it plans to reintroduce physical buttons for essential in-car functions, moving away from touch-sensitive controls implemented in recent models. This decision comes in response to customer feedback and aims to enhance driver usability and safety. Starting with the upcoming models, Volkswagen will equip vehicles with physical buttons for critical functions, including volume control, heating adjustments for both sides of the car, fan speed, and hazard light activation. The company will also revert to traditional physical buttons on steering wheels, moving away from the haptic touch controls used in recent designs. Andreas Mint, Volkswagen's head of design, acknowledges that the shift towards touch-sensitive controls was a misstep. He emphasizes the importance of tactile feedback in vehicles, stating, "We will never, ever make this mistake anymore. On the steering wheel, we will have physical buttons, no guessing anymore. There's feedback, it's real, and people love this. Honestly," he said, "it's a car, not a phone." Volkswagen is not alone in introducing physical controls in vehicles. Manufacturers like Hyundai and Kia have also recognized the limitations of touchscreen-heavy interfaces and are incorporating more physical buttons to improve driver experience and safety. But the shift also coincides with the upcoming European Union safety regulations. Starting next year, the EU's new car assessment program, NCAP, will require certain physical controls for vehicles to achieve a 5-star safety rating. These controls include for the horn, windshield wipers, turn signals, hazard warning lights, and SOS functions. By reinstating physical buttons, Volkswagen aims to enhance driver satisfaction and comply with evolving safety standards, reflecting a commitment to practical design as well as user-friendly interfaces. They say that if it sounds too good to be true, actually, in this case, it actually is true. Although you would be forgiven for being skeptical, there are a ton of stories of how miraculous power can be tapped into without cost, ranging from Nikola Tesla's Tesla coil to a recent story of a South African electric car that claimed to be powered without any batteries. But this, it turns out, is a serious endeavor that will take the Internet of Things to a significant transformation. There may be as many as 12 billion IoT devices in use today, and that number is expected to more than double by 2030. One reason for this has been the development of devices that are extremely low cost and that have extremely low energy consumption. And now it turns out that advancements in energy harvesting technologies can indeed enable devices to operate without traditional batteries. These devices can capture ambient energy from a variety of sources. There's ambient light, where photovoltaic cells convert indoor or outdoor light into electrical energy, suitable for powering sensors and low-energy devices. There's radio frequency or RF waves, where devices capture energy from ubiquitous RF sources, such as Wi-Fi routers or cellular signals, enabling continuous operation without batteries. And there's motion and vibration. Kinetic energy from movements or mechanical vibrations can be transformed into electrical power, supporting applications like wearable devices and industrial sensors. Companies with strange names like Atmosic Technologies and Wiliot are at the forefront, developing battery-free Bluetooth devices that utilize RF energy harvesting, and these innovations can reduce reliance on batteries, leading to more sustainable IoT ecosystems. There are other companies like Silicon Labs that has introduced a family of wireless system-on-chip devices, or SoCs, and these are designed for ultra-low power operation and suitable for these energy harvesting applications. Another company with a great name of EPs is working on development kits that facilitate the easy creation of battery-free IoT products. So why are battery-free IoT devices important? Well, devices can be more compact and versatile if they're not constrained by battery size and placement. Certainly, there is environmental sustainability. Reducing battery usage minimizes electronic waste and the environmental impact associated with battery production and disposal. But at the bottom line, it's cost. While devices are cheap to make, batteries add to the cost, but they also require regular maintenance and replacement. And when you try to drive the cost down to an absolute minimum, even reducing one service call in a device's lifespan reduces the cost enormously, particularly when these devices are in difficult-to-reach locations. We've all been hearing about Jevons paradox with regard to AI, where if the cost of processing goes down, demand goes way up. Well, the same thing applies for IoT devices. Keeping these devices at absolute low cost allows them to be used in a vast number of additional applications, from product tracking to environmental monitoring. So we're not at Nikola Tesla's universal power, but it is a huge development that opens up a new world for IoT. And that's our show for today. Let me take a minute to thank all of you who stepped up to fund the show. My sincere thanks for your support, and it's great. But of course, we still need more. So if you haven't contributed, can I ask that if you like this program, for the cost of a cup of coffee per month, you can keep these programs on the air by just going to buymeacoffee.com/techpodcast. That's buymeacoffee.com/techpodcast. And to those of you who have contributed already, sincere thanks. I'm your host, Jim Love. Have a terrific Tuesday.